Ross really should be farming. See, this is where I'd really like to be able to just click on you and you just to get rid of these from that slot, but I can't. Still one left. Mike. I mean, food at the moment is really quite cheap, so it is, I think, well, you produce a lot of food. You can only have 2 anyway. In fact, you have unemployment on Colin. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and build another agriculture district in that case. Colin Secundus has a free building. So I think that you need to start working on ally production. Well, no. Horticulture. And here you're probably also very low on clerks. Yes, you are. Just want to make sure I left the buildings actually turned on. I have a feeling in at least one place I didn't. You can tell because the pluses would be green. Like that, in fact. Okay. So, energy credit income should increase. Food production nosedives, as does the minerals. Okay, energy has gone up, so at this point I'm going to stop selling food. And I'm going to reduce the amount of minerals we're selling. Because I think we are far more efficient producing energy ourselves rather than selling excess materials. Elections! So I do have enough influence where I could meddle. GN Fighter, however, is 115 years old. He is a level 6 though. So he's giving us some pretty hefty bonuses. In fact, all of them except for Sparrowhawk are quite high level. Leader experience, claim influence cost, ship build cost. This is still the best bonus. I'm gonna spend the 200 influence on you, I think. Even though you are getting a little old. Hopefully the
upscaling complete.
Selected lineages finishes quickly. Tradition available. Okay, so with this we can finish off prosperity. That's going to increase specialist output. Which is mostly for me going to be technology, admittedly. And we also get another ascension perk. Sensor range, gene mods, that's a lot of gene modding. Naval fleet capacity and fleet command, starbase influence, starbase capacity, starbase damage, monthly unity and governing ethics, more districts, edicts, immigration. Commercial packs no longer cost influence. Yeah, it's too bad I don't have access to imperialism. So I'm pretty sure that that increases empire size limits. And I am really far over my size limit right now. I'm suffering a 23% tech penalty. So let's just take a look at the Xena compatibility. Immigration pull plus 33% would mean my population grows faster because we have a lot of migration treaties. It also allows crossbreeding between different species, much like the half merchants that we've got, granting a 20% bonus to pop growth speed on any owned planet with at least 2 different species. Additionally, crossbreeding will result in the creation of half species that will take their portrait from one of the parent species. They get a mix of traits +1 maximum trait points and +1 maximum traits. So xenocompatibility plus engineered evolution, I think, would be a pretty potent combination. But I think I'm going to go for the xenocompatibility because I have a lot of planets with more than 2 population types on. Let that population growth rise! Also, I'm out of consumer goods. I'm really just hemorrhaging resources at this point. So exotic gases I could start selling, and I could reduce my crystal purchasing to just 1. And then exotic gases I can sell at least 2. I'm actually going to start selling 3 exotic gases. And that needs to go up to 170. Encounter in Wicklar. That's a lot of people. And Trooper has arrived in Ocelius. Picava has ended the rivalry, and the droid destroyers have sent me an insult. I'm not worried. Why should I be worried? You're the one who's worried. Ethildren's become more experienced, but with his experience has come an increasing stubbornness. The scientist has become quite obdurate since having difficulty accepting new ideas. That is unfortunate, because I think that slows down his experience gain. Ethildren, leader experience minus 25%. See, you're only a level 2, so you are completely replaceable. Sorry, buddy. Let's go for a new experience gain, although that's just spent all of the money which I really don't have right now. Oh well. So this is going to be Horned Panda. You're going to have to go a really long way to get over there. But hey, at least we can start surveying this bit. Each planet has an immigration pull and immigration push value generated by factors such as housing, stability, unemployment, so on. By extracting immigration from immigration, the overall migration state of the planet is calculated. The more immigration, then immigration will have a faster pop decline, but will also export its immigration value to a general migration pool that is distributed amongst the potential immigration targets. Planets with higher immigration will receive a greater something or other. Cool. Every now and then I just get this massive tick of cash, then just disappears again. Even more MordCorps. Yeah, the droid destroyers are doing quite a lot of damage against Viking Holdings Inc. I think that was a very, very poor invasion to do. So we are slowly but surely balancing our market. I think we just need more people. We just need lots and lots of people to work in all of the jobs that I've got. Because we've got loads of jobs. Loads of them.
Special project actualized.
Except in Colin Prime, apparently, where we don't. And and Colin Secundus, almost. And in Zach. You can get the corporate thing. I'm also going to go ahead and build a district there. Jackson can also get the corporate. And agriculture. Sergei. The reports of extraordinary, free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems has been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from the prisms indicate they might be active. A fascinating prospect to be sure, and they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by to study these entities. We can learn to coexist.
Log revised.
Jackson Prime, what a great name, says Jackson. I wonder how that could possibly have been named.
Outlier identified.
Relative difficulty. Research it. By all means, research it. Build another building. I'm sure you can, but right now, do I want to? Simple answer, nope. Although, factories. Maybe not there. Jessica, get more tech going. Again, you have so many job vacancies right now. Immigration is positive. I think I just need to sit back and just let this stuff finish.
Upscaling complete.
While approaching Yulthan 3, the Idotaxis suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old. Based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighbouring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey an untold millennia, until today. The rounds we have recovered are an advanced design despite their incredible age. Getting shot by the galaxy next door by accident. Oops. Status quo. White peace. Except that the Giroids did take some more territory. Hopefully they left a lot of crime behind as a way of saying hi. The Yucht homeworld. We have confirmed the Yucta Majoris was the original homeworld of the Yucht. Their planet suffered extensive orbital bombardments roughly 10 million years ago. Twisted metal skeletons are all that remain of the massive arcologies that once covered the surface. From what we can piece together, it seems the Yucht spent the better part of 1 million years searching local space in the vain science for intelligent alien life. When they finally encountered the Jabaridini, a young race that only recently achieved interstellar travel, their alien physiology was a tremendous shock. The Yucht leadership reached a consensus. The Jabardini had to be eradicated before they grew too powerful. A massive surprise attack was launched, but was beaten back at great cost for both sides. Despite their young age, the Jabardini were already experimenting with technologies the Yucht had never even considered, and eventually they gained the upper hand. After less than a decade of warfare, the 2-million-year-old Yucht Empire was utterly destroyed. That's a lot of stuff. That's going to keep my economy going for quite a long time. And we have new traditions, so I can choose domination, diplomacy, discovery, or supremacy. More housing from... Housing buildings I haven't been building. Resource output from workers plus 5%. Ruler level cap is nice. Discovery is always a good choice. And we do have the tech edge here. Research alternatives and scientists level cap, plus this is the level cap for everyone, and also we get more experience. Pops working on research have their upkeep reduced by 20%. That's nice. Or diplomacy, which would allow us to get the Federation. It also increases our trade value by 10% and the market fee by 10% and also more base trade protection. Speaking of which, I should probably double check what my trade protection's at like right now. Yeah, I'll check their system in a minute. This really is between diplomacy and discovery. I mean, that trade value boon would be super nice. We also get more pop growth from immigration and discovery. Okay, we're going to go diplomacy. We are, after all, fanatic xenophiles. Whoa! Ooh, 5 gas. Hello. Doesn't look like it's colonizable, though. Krakow is. And it's completely locked in by us. And that's starbase worthy. It is. That's worth another 4 empire size, I think.
Research actualized.
Alright, cruisers have just got tougher. We have that starbase thing again. Build cost and module cost. Do it. It's a rare. It's somewhat surprised that it's appeared again, but it has.
Starbase under assault.
With its vulnerable and unprotected trade route to the again, Nostia. What is it with this freaking system? Unfortunately for them, my fleet's currently being upgraded. You should probably stay put. Alright, so what's the piracy level? Oh, flipping hell. Yeah, that's quite a lot of piracy. That's part of the reason I'm losing money. Trade value's gone up and I did not increase my defense systems accordingly.
Upscaling complete.
Ouch. I need to deal with this like now. Yep. This needs to happen now. We'll upgrade you later.
Research actualized. Research platform lost.
And there it is. Leader enhancement, selected lineages. Okay, we could reduce the leader cost even further. We can get rid of the tile blocker. I'm going to go with that one. We do have a lot of leaders and they are somewhat expensive. Leaders 45. They're not ridiculous. Policies. I would like to see leader enhancement. We are on selected lineages already. Now, does that annoy any of my people? I suspect it's, yeah, going to annoy you. Oh well, what a shame. That's 1 point on which I will not be budging.
Future market survey complete.
And there it is, Yutan completely surveyed. We really need to get this trade route going again. It's a good thing I had that 2000 energy to tide me over in this instance. Atomic Countdown. Researchers on Keldalunt have eagerly anticipated the countdown of the mysterious atomic clock of the prodigious precision found in TFL 89T for the past 42 years and 3 days. Several decades worth of heated speculation and conjecture have evaporated in an instant. The clock has now reached its momentous deadline, ejecting a stream of self-replicating nanites. These nanites are streaming to a trajectory towards another planet in the Beyond Desert system, Beyond Desert 1, projected to arrive within the month. Whatever may happen once they arrive remains to be seen. Alright, keep us informed. In the meantime, yes, go destroy that. And then go and upgrade. Excellent. And also, let's take another look at this system. So you need to continue patrolling these two. And we're going to need to add another 2 ships to TP1. Because you currently got 60 suppression, and you need a hell of a lot more. You need 72. So we're going to be at 80. It might even be worth getting a third one. Yeah, I think it is. Let's future-proof ourselves a little bit. Meanwhile, we should probably check in on all the other places. So there's no trade coming in from over there. There is some trade in Zak, though. And this does not look like it's being patrolled. Because you're doing that bit. So we do need a patrol over here. Okay. How much do we need? 20. So we just need a small fleet. Just give me 2 more Snecker classes. And then this area, max piracy of 30. So you have 30. You need to get another ship at least to be patrolling that. You're still less than 1. You could also do with an upgrade. Who's protecting that? You are. You're 20. Yeah, not yet. No, I don't think you do yet. The arrival. The nanite stream ejected by the atomic clock in the Bion Desert system asteroid belt has made a planetfall on Bazat 1. Replicating at an incredible rate, the nanites covered the entire surface of the planet in a period of hours, proceeding to terraform it into a Gaia world. Hours after the completion of the terraforming event, the nanites involved in the process deactivated and decayed beyond recognition, leaving us with little ability to extract any of the information from them. However, their remains have peppered the surface of the now very tempting planet with valuable metallic composites. Incroyable. Oh, it's a 24-size Gaia world. Stop tempting like this, game. Crikey. I'm trying really hard not to go over my empire size, but I think it's worth it for that. Why can't I select it? There we go. Can't quite reach Bion, but we will soon. Oh, man.
Research actualized.
Ship upkeep down. Yes, please. And more MordCorps arriving. How the planet's looking. Loads of planets have buildings available. And you're saying that, oops, you need more housing, which is in fact true. You could, frankly, do the housing district.
Upscaling complete.
Need to leverage the newfound resources to better efficiency metrics to allow you to overcome your market extension actualization. In other words, I need to get good. I know. Is there any way of you to check how much research unemployed pop under utopian abundance living conditions is producing? Spreadsheets are demanding numbers. Yeah, I can take a look at that. Utopian abundance is one of these. Oh, it doesn't say exactly how much you get per pop. It just says they produce happiness, unity, and research points. And I can't change because I'm not egalitarian, so I can't show you anyway. Yeah, my economy's been crashing for a while, and we're out of consumer goods again. God damn it! I mean, I'm confident that this will solve itself out once the population levels have normalized. The problem is, I have massive amounts of job vacancies right now. So you need to buy in another 10. And I'm now making a loss in volatiles and exotics, but I can continue that for a little while. I'm sorely tempted to start selling off some alloys. Which sounds like a freaking awful idea. I think their numbers are inflated. Alright, food supply is going to run out soon. So I think I need to rejig. I need to get rid of the miners and have them employed as farmers instead. See, I hate seeing merchants working as miners. It's like where they absolutely should not be. Oh, you have no food production on Stephen at all. Interesting. Wait, where do they go there? There you go. Ross. Ross should be like 100% farming. So you have 5 half merchants, yeah. No, they're not thrifty. Why are the half merchants working there? That's silly. Gas extractor, that's fine. Mike is having much the same problem, although you're maxed out on the number of farmers. Basically just stripping all of the mining away. We have loads of minerals at the moment. You are fully occupied. Colin Secundus, fully occupied. Same. Same. And then Sergei does not do farms. Become clerks. Everyone become clerks. And farmers. See how that fixes things. Okay, so we're now making a food positive. Now, once in a while having that tick is fine. Okay, we have the starbase. More minerals from miners does not seem very useful. Neither do the alloy nano plants. Let's go for the fusion. I don't use missiles. Minerals from miners then. What miners we have?
Complete.
This is going to last me a while. This is better. Okay, we balanced it. Kind of. Just need that population now.